Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and I want to talk about something weird that showed up on a video. I mean, weird, scary, frightening. Oh, I mean, these days I don't seem to get so strong of a reaction as when I was younger. Okay, yeah, that makes sense in a way. But also I had been in the hospital ER and I've not been feeling well for like a month or so. So that's kind of taken a lot of my energy. I sleep a lot too. Yeah, but I was there 3 times in the ER, by the way. Still don't know what's causing the problem. So anyway, just an energy drain, big time. But so I'm going to the store finally. But I wanted to say what happened. It was this morning. I finally had some energy. I'm trying to do some videos to put them up, publish them. And one of them, the first, what did I call it? The first, what would it be? The very first part of the video. Not the first, well, it would be the first clip. But the first frame, I don't even know if you call it that these days. Frame is the word I keep thinking, but I don't know if you call it that. But anyway, it had something scary, spooky. I don't know what you want to call it. If somebody may have been trying to be funny and not thinking that was probably not a good idea. But I had Adam look at it, and I mean, the one thing, yeah, you can see this person up there is weaving, aren't they? And yeah, you're weaving. And okay, and you're going after the other person or something? Maybe it's a police officer. Anyway. Okay, so I might as well tell you what it is. The first frame, I'm going to just use it that way. The first frame of this video, I'm sitting in I had just gotten out of a grocery store. I'm sitting in the parking lot in my SUV. My video, my camera, it's my cell phone, was on the mount on the windshield in the front. Okay? My rear view mirror, right underneath it. And I have it, I don't have it on me, I have it I never do that. I have it, you know, where you could see basically the cars in front of me, parked in front of me, you know, in the parking lot, and one to the, when looking at it, it's to the right, and it had that scary thing. Seriously, it was, you could see it was like I guess an SUV, and both of the visors were down, okay, and when I looked and it's dark, you know, and I looked over, when I looked at it, there was a, I don't know what you call them. It's a mask. I know what to call it, a mask, but it's white. And I don't think it has anything on it. It's just white. And it looks like it's smirking. And I've seen this myself. I don't think it's a Jason mask, because it's just solid white. And it doesn't have holes in it. But I've seen it. I don't know if it's one of those, you know, like that has one frowning. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. But like one's frowning, one's smiling, no. Or one's smirking and one's frightened, or I don't know. But I've seen this before. And it didn't look like a mask. It actually, the way it was, it looked like somebody was wearing it. Okay? Wearing it and looking between the visors and looking out at me. It was facing me. And I saw that and went, oh crap, man, that's scary. You know? But I mean, I figured it out. I'm very logical. And I actually have a genius IQ, and I'm very analytical, and I figured it out that it was actually probably hanging on the back of the rear view mirror. Okay, I mean, it didn't look like it was dangling anywhere. I mean, how would it? But it looked like it was facing, I mean, yeah, somebody had put it on the back of the rear view mirror in the middle of the windshield. I mean, it didn't look like that, but it could have, it must have been that. And I told Adam, I said, I had him look at it, I said, do you think that? He goes, I don't know. But he said, yeah, I guess. You know, he's analyzing it too. And said that hopefully that's what it is, you know. Just like a Halloween mask, and somebody was trying to be funny, but it wasn't during Halloween. It was like last month, May or so. I think it was May, middle of May. Anyway, now, why would that be really stupid for somebody to do that? Okay, I think some people would get it. Now, some people would think that it was just something, person trying to be funny or something like that. Well, okay, but that could be funny, haha, it's okay. Okay, so why wouldn't it be wise? I mean, think about it. You're driving down the road. If I were driving down the road and I look up and there is a car behind me, whatever kind of vehicle, I always say car, just generic. But I look up and there, what I'm seeing is a mask like that looks like it's attached to a body. So somebody's staring at me and grinning. What do you think would happen? I mean, there would be different responses from different people, but some might panic. Really. Some it might actually give them a heart attack, you know, depending on their health and their age. I don't know, I'm not in healthcare, but I don't know. Seriously, don't think that is law. Or could be, could not be. But really now, that could scare people pretty bad. You're driving down the road, especially if it's a tailgater. You know, and there are plenty of those here. Like this one right up, they drove up to me at the stoplight and get right on my tail. Must you? Must you? Really? Oh, really, we're stopped. We're not going anywhere. And even if we were. But, seriously. I mean, can you imagine some responses to it? So how wise is that to possibly scare someone, possibly, you know, make them not want to go out? The people can have no response to it. Some might laugh, some might. I mean, there's so many possibilities. Okay, so many. But is somebody really willing to risk it, or do they think? Have they thought it through? Don't do that to people. Or are they just looking at themselves? Oh, people are going to laugh and think I'm funny. You know, they're not putting themselves in other people's shoes. It's called empathy. They're not putting themselves in what that person in front of them, looking in the rearview mirror, is going to see, and how they might not respond as that's a joke. And I'm hoping that it was a joke. You see what I'm saying? Was it a joke? Because it did look like, I mean, the only way I could see it is if they had a middle seat, you know, that it wasn't a person. It would need a middle seat in the front of the front seat, because it would have like a cape on that looked, or something that looked like a cape on the back, you know, on the mask. And I could only see that if it was that close, you know, with the front seat. There would have been a deeper impression and all. You see? Okay, now look, mister, you get off my butt. Really. I'm not going to be able to go faster. Look at what's going on here. Look at what's going on here. You're going to flash your lights at me now. Wow, people are sick. Now you're going to get behind me in this lane? If you really needed to get around me, you would be in the other lane. Oh my goodness. Boy. I'm telling you, real life happens in real life videos. See what I'm saying about people who are just, they're so self-centered, so much. It's an old, and it keeps flashing. You know, I think what they're doing is they keep flashing their, you know, their lights, I mean their blinkers, on and off. Not both of them at the same time. One this time, one that time, one, you know. Wow. Anyway, I'm now going to a place in a different direction, from a different direction. Hopefully I'll be able to do that, but from this way. Okay, I just turned the corner and all of a sudden, you know, the fire truck alarm went off. It wasn't until right after as I was turning, and made me jump, because I didn't even, yeah. You know, I was just looking in my direction. It was coming from the other direction, and they didn't have a sound before then. Boy, wow. But I did look and see who was in that truck, and it was I really don't judge people by their appearances, you know, so much. Yeah, if somebody gives me that, you know, it depends. Let me put it that way. Okay, right lane closed, but where? It says turn lane closed. Okay, we'll see. But it was a guy probably in his 50s, if not older, and around my age, I guess. And I think it's here, isn't it? Or is it here? Nope, this is not it. Okay, where is this place? Coming from a different direction. But anyway, and he had a big, thick beard that went long, you know, long, thick beard and long hair. He's a long-haired hippie dude. Wasn't there a song that said that? Okay, now you need to stop. Oh my God. Really? Is it safe for me to go out today? Really? Seriously? Is it safe for me to go out today? I'm wondering. I had the last 2 days, it was very calming. Very calm because I didn't go out. Oh my goodness. Really? But anyway, who would do that? Who thinks like that? What kind of mind thinks like that? Okay, I'm not going to have an answer. I'm not going to have an answer. I mean, like I said, it just could have been somebody thinking they're funny. And it could have been a teenager. I mean, you know, the one that had that mask, that white mask up there that was smirking. And it looks like somebody's wearing it. You know, like somebody's there and they're staring at you. I mean, it could be somebody who just doesn't have, you know, I'm not saying all teenagers or all young people don't have it together, that can't figure that out. I'm not at all saying that. I'm not blaming any generation, nothing like that. But who thinks like that? Really thinks it's a good idea? Anyway, I know I wouldn't. I'm going to wrap it up. Talk to y'all another video.